Hey, this is Ken. Welcome back, you guys. It has been a long time since I've tried to put something like this together. I want to start this off by saying it's not my idea, and I don't want to steal something. So if Yoda is seeing this, which is the gentleman or the person that I have copied this build from, thank you so much for putting this up on the boards. Thank you very much. And he's even up here on the wizard board, if I can get my shit together and show it off the right way. See, he's sitting up here, same build. So, real quick, we're going to go over the skills that are being used. On my left click, I have Blizzard with Frozen Solid. That's going to be the cold proc for the Tal Stacks. Arcane Torrent with Static Discharge, which is where a great deal of damage comes from. Energy Armor, Force Armor. Keep my ass alive. Archon with Combustion. That is so I can get the Fire proc when I activate Archon. Teleport Calamity is going to give me the Arcane proc that I need when I teleport. And then Slow Time, Stretch Time is to help slow projectiles, speed up attack speed. And that's either used on myself or in the party as well. On the passive skills, we've got Paralysis. Then Evocation with Power Hungry and Unstable Anomaly. In the Paragon, we've got Intelligence, just enough movement speed because I do have movement speed in all my boots as well. Offense across the board. What I started with was CDR, then attack speed, then crit hit, crit damage at the end. Here I started with Resist All, Life, Armor, and then Life Regen. You can kind of do those in whatever order you want to do them. And then here in Utility, I went with Resource Cost Reduction, then Area Damage, Life per Hit, and then Gold Fucking Last. So the gear setup that I have is still from the serious build from last night. So on the cube I have Furnace, the Swami, Ring of Royal Grandeur. On I have Starfire, Obsidian Ring of the Zodiac, Tal Grasp, the Veer's Shoulders, the Tal Head. Eventually, I am working in a Tal chest instead of the Veer's chest. And then I'm going to switch Veer's pants in instead of the Tal pants. But at the moment, this was the best I could find. So I'm sticking with it until I get appropriate upgrades. The Vasula's Improbable Chain. Mine's kind of crappy. Same with my Starfire. It's on the bad side. The Veer's Legs. I've got a Tal necklace with Ashnegard's Blood Bracer. Obviously, there's a few better ones out there. I could have used like Intelligence Resist All or Intelligence Vit. But I did find a Lightning 21, so I'm going to stick with it for a little bit. Mandel Heal. Obviously, I'm waiting for a better one. I want Crit CDR. And then the Tal offhand. This is about as good as it gets. I got the crit 10, the CDR could be 8, but it's sitting at crit hits grant 4 arcane power. And then I have minimal augments on it at the moment, but I'm happy with this as just a starting point. Now the progress I have made is a little bit different than what you guys see with Yoda's placement. I don't do much with the solo experience, but I am playing in a 4-player group at the moment. And as of last night, with minimal farming, obviously you can see with my Paragon, I haven't put a whole lot of time into it yet, but we are sitting in the top 500 at the moment with Llama, Vaco, Ken Masters, and Renee myself, which all of these guys are going to be on stream with me. Renee streams, Llama streams as well, so you get to catch us and get to know us if you do find us online. Now, most of that stuff is out of the way, so I'm going to go over just a bit of the gameplay. My skills are on a very specific set, and the left click is just so I can like shift left click and then add a distance, freeze some stuff, and then get Obsidian Ring of the Zodiac ticks. The shift right click is for the torrent, which a lot of what I'm going to be doing is at a distance. I'm going to be staying really far away from mobs. My Q is the shield, which is the 1 for you guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is my QWER. My R is the bubble, which I won't use it too terribly often. I'll end up like bubbling party member and then bubbling another spot that I know I'm going to be teleporting to, so I can aim back and start doing damage inside of Archon. The touchy ones are the E for the teleport and the W for the Archon activation, which leads into another E for a teleport and then a W for the shield. So a lot of times when I'm running, I'm going to go through a GR60 here just to kind of show off how it works. But I am going to switch over to a bit of a speed build, which is going to be Nemesis Bracers instead of... So Nim Bracers, if I can pick them up, instead of the Blood. And then on the cube, I'm going to switch out Furnace for Engium, which should get shifted right about meow. So the important piece to this is heavy CDR. We'll actually go over the details real fast. So at the moment, I'm sitting at 56.50 in the speed, but I'm pretty close to about 61 with those Blood Bracers on. The critical hit damage kind of sucks at the moment because obviously I'm missing crit damage from my ring, I'm missing crit damage from my other ring, and I'm missing crit damage on my necklace. I'm missing about 30%, so this can improve a lot. My area damage, I'm not too worried about area damage because I am more of like a solo, like a boss killer style build. The CDR is sitting at 58.1. You can get this higher. I think I am missing just a touch of CDR, like on the offhand. Missing a touch of CDR there on the gloves. And I don't have CDR on the other Mandel Heel, but as much CDR as you can get into this kit as possible, you're going to want. And also on the necklace, you're going to want lightning increased as well. So all of that stuff out of the way, the gameplay is going to be left click into right click into teleport into Archon, and then I teleport out and then put my shield up and then turn around and start smashing things. Now this laser, you want to get just the tip of it, but a little bit more than the tip. Like right about there is where your damage really extends. So you want to make sure that mobs are right inside of that range. And then I'll try and showcase that in this run. So we're going to pop a 60 in, I'm going to empower it, and then we're going to blast off. I've had a ton of fun with this build this season. So you're going to see left click, right click, teleport into just shrekking things. Now the important piece of damage, it's not the very first time you go into Archon, it's when you come back out of Archon and then get ready to go back in. And that's where the damage, because of the Swami and with the Fazula chain, you're going to see 2 stacks of Tal Rasha down there. And then obviously 2 stacks of the Archon. The Tal Rasha stacks themselves will eventually fall off while you're doing stuff. But that's not that bad. It's all about the burst damage. You want 4 stacks as you roll into Archon, and then you want to try and get 4 stacks prior to rolling into another Archon phase as well. Now, a lot of the group mechanic, I won't have any gameplay footage of a group mechanic clear, because a lot of that I save for the stream itself. But it's muy importante that you kind of get used to placing yourself at a distance from mobs. On a 60, it's not too bad. Obviously, this is T13, so it's not too imperative that I keep a serious distance. Sometimes I do forget to put the shield up. And then this is the first video I've done where I've tried to like play the game at the same time as talk, so you have to bear with me if it's utter shit. But I do also, in this video, I want to say thank you to the guys from my stream that helped me get this up and running. I think we took about 3 days of putting all the gear together just to make sure it would work. And it was worth it. It's also without a follower. I do recommend running with a follower. I just haven't gotten mine up and running yet because I've been in a 4-player. And now I want to be right at the edge of the screen and he's done. So there's an immense amount of power coming out of Archon as well as being inside of Archon. Maybe on this video I'll get an Ancient. Ooh, come on, baby. Maybe on this video I'll get an Ancient. No, I didn't. Okay, so that's my luck. So that's basically it. Lightning in a nutshell. If you guys have any questions or if I missed something, stop by my stream. Let me know. You guys can ask questions anytime. I'm going to put the link down below if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns. If you think I am shit at this, let me know in the comments. And you guys know what to do. If you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. But thank you very much for checking out the channel and for checking out this video. And I really do hope it helps you. So have a wonderful season and thank you again.